started in '01 right out of college, and it was always battling. We only had Sealy and Stearns and Foster and Sealy's low-end line on the floor, Comfort Balance. And I remember a guy named Nick Quinn coming to our store. It was just this kind of grumpy old man. He would just come in and just ask you all these questions, making you feel like you're an asshole if you didn't know the right question, even though he was just trying to get information from you. But it was a really big deal that year. Tempur-Pedic was all over the TV. Everyone always thought it was a gimmick that was in the mattress industry. And I remember we decided we were going to put it on the floor. And everyone at Mattress Firm was talking about how it was just a gimmick product. We were going to use it to sell their beds and all that stuff. And I remember being at Southlake, a place where if you got over a $500 ticket, it was like, it was a miracle, right? And I remember working that first day, the very first day it showed up. And this is the first time we ever went multi-brand. And regular Mattress Firm didn't do it. It was just Elite Management in Atlanta and the Carolinas that picked it up. And I got a phone order for a $2,000, adjustable, or not adjustable, it was a deluxe set. And I just couldn't believe what was going on, that I got a $2,000 sale.
Corey and I were talking about this the other day. Technically not a deluxe, but a 10-inch, correct?
It was called a 10-inch. It wasn't being called a deluxe then, yeah. So it was a 10-inch, and getting a $2,000 phone order was just unheard of. I mean, back then, if you sold a $1,500 bed, a $2,000 bed, we didn't have email, so we would spider fax it around the city, and everyone would start calling you like, "Oh my God, you sold a $2,000 bed." But then shortly thereafter, we put a Value Center in and Simmons all in the same year, and it was the first time that we ever went multi-brand. It was a really big deal, and it really fueled our growth into helping the merger that later happened in 2005 between Mattress Firm and Elite Management, which was a really big deal. But it was I remember how exciting that was to get these different products on the floor.
Do you remember what the first Value Center looked like and where it was?
Oh yeah, Twin Centers. Twin Center. It was the Twin Center. Yep.
Twin Center.
Yep.
It was made in my garage. Nick and I drew it up on a napkin. And I think we stick it in the Buckhead store or maybe the North Point store.
701, I
Somewhere
think.
where we could watch it and
Mike,
observe
were
it.
you also drawing up the iron flags and the rocking chairs that we also soon brought onto the floors?
Hey, we
Yeah.
sold thousands of rocking chairs.
Thousands
For cents of
Chevelle, Marion,
Cents of profit.
Okay, just make sure. No, we still have dozens and dozens of flags.